Hello dolls and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as requested, we are doing dark feminine makeup. Really focusing on our features, brows, eyes, lips, and keeping our base very minimal. I am absolutely obsessed. Thank you so much for requesting today's makeup look. Grab your brushes and let's jump into today's video, dolls. Okay guys, if you can hear background noise, I'm so sorry. My family's home, so I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of background noise. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. We're going to be sexy, feminine baddies. Obviously, we have to do our brows first. Most of the Pinterest images that I saw, their brows were very like this kind of vibe, like very like snatched, kind of like this shape. So I'm going to try to gel them down real nice and slicked. That way I can really get that sharp, almost cat-ish effect. You can't call it cat eye because they're brows, but that like accentuated, really pulled back brow is what I mean. So we're gonna be using our 24-hour Benefit brow setter. This is by far one of my favorite brow gels. I know guys, we're very close and personal, but I really just want to show y'all an up close. Like I said, really making sure that the brows are pulled back. So we're pulling them this way in this direction so that we can really get that effect. Next, we're gonna be filling in our brows. Again, sorry for the up close and personal. We're gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Granite, and we're gonna be going in with our Morphe M158 brush because it has a really fine tip. We're just gonna go ahead and fill in this area, which I'm not exactly sure how much I want to pull this up, because like I said, I want that really like snatched look. Yeah, I think that's definitely gonna snatch it up. And I'm most likely going to conceal a lot of this brow right here. Excuse my crusty gel that's in that. But yeah, we're most likely gonna conceal all of that brow. Depending on like the style brow that you have, you can conceal your brow, or you can pluck your brow if you're that dedicated. And if you have naturally sharp brows, well then you don't have to do anything. Lucky you. Now we're going to go ahead and carve out our brows. I am gonna mix two concealers just so that I can get the right shade that I want. This one's just a little bit too dark and this one's just a little bit too light. So I'm gonna mix them together to get that perfect color that I'm looking for. There, just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and carve it out with a super flat brush. You see the vibe? You see how much like space it gives your eyelids to be like. Now we're going to go in with our Hourglass primer, and I really like it. It's the mineral primer and it has SPF 15, which honestly isn't much. I mean, like if you're gonna be like a primer that has SPF, like at least make it SPF like 25. SPF 15, like why are you being so stingy? I don't know. Like SPF 15, make it not SPF at all. Like at that point is my thought. But I feel like I actually really like it. So, but I like the way that it feels. It almost feels like whipped cream a little bit. That is like the perfect way to describe it. It feels a little bit like whipped cream. It's very fluffy, very, very lightweight, and it makes your skin pretty glowy as well as look almost filtery smooth. Like, it doesn't completely get rid of everything, obviously. There's only so much a primer can do, but I honestly really like it, and that's a lot coming from me, just because I'm so picky about my primers. I feel like I've been doing my makeup for so many years and I have yet to find one that like I absolutely adore. Although I really like the one from NYX, the Honey Do Me Up primer. But I think also because I have super sensitive skin, I'm not just gonna try everything on the market. Like, no. The only issue I feel like I have with this primer is that I feel like it kind of washes me out a little bit. Like, because it has that white finish to it. And then, you know, sometimes SPF can leave a white cast. And I feel like I'm not super brown, I'm not super dark, but I'm not super light either. So I feel like it looks a little odd on my complexion, and I feel like if you're darker, I don't think it would blend in all that well. Like, I feel like it would leave a white cast just because I feel like it's almost leaving a white cast on my complexion, you know what I'm saying? For our foundations, we're actually gonna combine two. I want a very soft matte finish with skin-like finish. So that's why I'm combining these two. This one leaves a very flawless filter-like finish. It's the Lancome and it's the Tint Ideal one. And I really, really like this one. And the About Face foundation, it is literally called Skin Focused Foundation. This one is definitely gonna help give us that skin-like finish. Base, flawless. Yes! Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and contour, bronze. And I'm gonna really try to keep it simple just because I want to only accentuate my bone structure. I don't want to do too much, which is really, really, really hard for me, guys. We're gonna be going in with our Juvia's Place bronzer, and this is in the shade Honey. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip my brush in here. And then what I'm gonna do, so I really, really, really have it minimal, is I'm going to wipe off the excess on my hand, guys. This is the trick to keeping your makeup minimal and natural. That way, whenever you first apply it, you're really just going in super light-handed and keeping it very, very natural, because whenever you do it this way, you're not applying 10 pounds of product into your makeup. And this is something that I know yet never do, but I'm doing it today because it is key to really just elevating. We're just elevating, you know? That is the whole point of this dark feminine makeup, is just to elevate yourself. You are that girl. Prove it to yourself. And I feel like that versus that already elevated it tenfold. How do you say it? 10 times more? I don't really know. I swear I finished high school. But keeping it very minimal and really just accentuating your own features. I feel like I say this in every video, but excuse the background noise. My boyfriend is showering. Now the very, very fun but tedious part, blush. She's old, okay? We're gonna be going in with our Milani. This is in the shade 110 Sun Kissed Glow. But I really like the shades in this as well as the finish. Milani is just that girl. She's affordable and her product is good, okay? So don't mess with her. We're going to be going in with, I feel like, this beautiful shade right here. Probably like right here. Yeah, I feel like that looks good. I feel like that is just such a beautiful shade, y'all. Okay, and with the under eyes, they really don't snatch them up with like a really bright under eye. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a little bit of our e.l.f. camo concealer, just the tiniest amount, so we can highlight it just a baby bit. So I'm gonna like get off as much as I possibly can, and then literally just place a little bit right here, and then the rest is going to be with our About Face foundation, and I'm going to bring it all the way up here and drag it down as well. We're gonna go ahead and jump into powder, and I'm going to just go in with my Hourglass Veil setting powder. I tried it yesterday and I think I liked it, so I want to try it again today, see how I'm really feeling. The only thing I don't like about this packaging is that all of that makes no sense. I don't like that. Oh wait, I think I get it. You have to put it in the little hole, like kind of like that. Huh. I was using it wrong yesterday and I was struggling, but if you go like that, that's actually really convenient. Stupid. I think that's how you do it, right guys? But then if you, I don't know, I guess dust it off this way. Okay, and then just dust off the excess right here on your hand. Do a little bit of blows. And then here is the tip that everybody is searching for, okay? If you want 0 creases under your eye, first of all, I'm sorry to say that's impossible. You have skin. You're going to have some sort of crease one way or another, but here is the tip you need to really minimize the lines under your eyes. I am a girly who has lines under her eyes. This drives me insane. If you have lines under your eyes and you're like, oh, what am I doing wrong? And then this is how you set. Grab your sponge, grab your brush, look up, blend out the lines as much as you possibly can. If you need to look stupid while you do it, that is okay. Okay? Do you see that difference already? I'm being tough on you because you should already know this if you watch my videos. Grab your powder puff and make sure you don't have 10 pounds of powder on it. If you do, you're not setting your face. You're freaking baking. That is not what step we are on. Do not bake yet. We're just lightly setting our under eye. Like I said, if you have to look stupid while you do it, that is okay. Do I have to explain any further? Don't make me mad. That's it. Do you see the difference? Thank you. Like, people, it's really not that hard. You can look gorgeous. You can look sexy. You just have to know the right tips, okay? Boom, there you go. No more creased under eyes. Okay, now let's do the same thing. So I just want to contour a little baby bit. I'm gonna go in with my KVD contour palette, and I'm probably just gonna go in with the lightest shade just because I want like a very like natural, subtle, almost like that's just my face structure, that's just a shadow hitting my face. You know, very minimal, very natural, just because I feel like the base is so perfect already. I just want that touch, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for eyeshadow, and we're gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited. We have two eyeshadow palettes that we're going in with. We're going in with two of everything, clearly. First one is this Urban Decay Naked eyeshadow palette. It's Metal Mania. And then we're going in with this Tarte palette. This is the Gilded palette, I believe. I got it over the holidays, so it came with a set of 3, and this was one of them, and it has those brown shades that I'm looking for. I really like this one right here as well as this one. I feel like this one's a little bit too orangey, so we're definitely not going to be using one like that, but something more so like this. Let's go ahead and create a soft base for our lids. We're gonna go ahead and just grab a very fluffy, small brush so we can really create a very soft, blended base. We're gonna go ahead and start with an eyeshadow like this. So what we'll do is we're gonna start here in this bottom area and glide up. This is actually a dark brown, but it looks really dark, which I am vibing with a whole lot. We're bringing it all the way from the inner corner to our freaking temples, y'all. Sorry, that was completely out of focus. I have to do this while I'm looking up because my eyeball is creased. Now we're gonna go ahead and fix in this inner area right here, and I'm gonna take like a light shade like this and just blend it into everything. We're gonna use like the super flat brush, and then we're gonna create a line starting here. And then we're gonna attach it like this. We're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place lip liner. This is in the shade Cola. And we're gonna go in with our MAC lipstick in the inner part of our lip. And this is in the shade Del Rio. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply this in the inner lip and kind of wipe off the excess so that it's not too deep of a color. You see, I wanted more of like a type color, almost like natural a little bit, but not at all. OMG. And here is the final look. I'm absolutely obsessed. Thank you again so much for requesting today's video. If you have any requests, leave them down in the comments below so I know what to do next time, guys. This was so much fun, and the final results are really just stunning. The eyes, the lips, the brows, literally everything came into place perfectly. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below if you have any requests or even if you enjoyed today's video. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Bye, dolls. Mwah.